All right, I think we're shooting. So this, all right, so check it out. Oh! So now, looking at this, I'm wondering if this is not quite big enough. Dang it, I ordered, see there was one by a company called like Rockville. It's a little bit bigger. Well, you know what? No, once I get organized. So, went on the road this weekend. I hope you can see this. I think you can. First time since really the 90s. And it was cool. The first day we were out driving, picking up gear, go to the lockout. It's like the elevator's broke, or carrying gear down 3 flights of stairs. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? But then I was talking, because you know how we talk to ourselves. I was talking to myself and I was saying, just relax, man. Just relax. Like, enjoy it. Have fun. It's like it's a new experience and yada, yada, yada. Hoo-hada. And I guess that goes there. And I did actually have fun. It's a tribute to the Eagles and Journey. And it was fun, man. People were having a good time, and I had a good time. And once I got over the initial, like, oh, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? This is like, it's like, it's not the kind of money I make normally, but it's actually really, for those type of gigs, a good paying gig. So, all right. So, but I came with this, but then I said, oh, well, stop. Just have fun with it. And then I was like, yeah, it's cool. So I brought everything in this backpack, which is normally kind of what I've been using, which has been fine. But now that I had a lot of gear in it, anyway, once you open the backpack, everything's just piled in the bottom. And I was like, oh, this sucks. The guitar player had like a bag with his stuff. I thought, oh, but it was like this. But it was a Gator one. But it seemed, I couldn't find the right size. So we're trying it. So we're just going to talk, and I'm going to set this up really quick. And this is like all of my gear. And the way it'll be set is I can bring this to whether I'm playing guitar or bass. It kind of has a little bit of everything. Right now it's mainly focused on the tribute band with me playing bass. And I'm kind of I like to be organized. And I'm kind of a have two of everything kind of person. And which honestly, they're kind of the same way too. And it worked out really good. So like I've got the wireless, which I'll show you in a minute. But so then I also brought like a nice 20-foot cable. So in case the wireless craps out, I can just plug right in. Got 2 basses, which I got that I bought a Jazz about 2 weeks ago. And it's cool. But I'm definitely a P guy, so the Jazz was back up, which I didn't use, but at least it was there. The little adapter thing for the lyrics. Yeah. For the iPads, this is the page turner. All right, so what we're going to do is I want to look at a couple of things really quick. First and foremost is my pedal board, because I've got it now in this Guess. I guess it's a computer, but I don't know. It's my wife's bag. But let's see. Yeah, see, that'll fit right there. So you know what we'll do? We'll start here. So if I'm looking at this, I'm putting this in first, right? We'll go boom. And we'll grab one of these. It'll be one of those deals like once it's all set up and this is how it is, and this is going to be the way it is. Oh, yeah. It's okay. We'll get it. I guess this kind of goes like this. Yeah, this will actually be great. You'll see. What I want to do is kind of balance it. Right? So. Yeah, there you go. So there is now my pedal board, which is the SansAmp and the Shure tuner, Shure wireless / tuner, which worked out great. SansAmp was great. Took us a little time to dial it in. And there were things about the originally way it's set up that seemed like it wasn't right from the beginning, but I basically just went off the setup of the SVT. That's in the manual. My friend said, "Oh, just start there." Well, that felt like a lot of gain, but it was. This I want in the middle. I want these protected. These are my two iPads, so these can kind of go there. I'll put kind of the iPad-y stuff here. There's my page turner, and here's my little bag with all my wireless stuff, the transmitter and the power supply. What I'm gonna do is put everything in there, and then once I know it's all good, then I'll pull a few of these things out and get them charged up. So there's that. Let's see what else. Yeah, and much of this stuff is all duplicates. You know, I've got duplicate page turner. I've got a duplicate of in-ears. These are the KZs, the 16 driver. This is a duplicate. This is a duplicate of the power supply for the wireless, because it's a specific thing. And then I've also got another one spot in case for some reason that one craps out. Here's gonna be my tools. Here's a duplicate of the base DI. So let's do this. Let's go with this as our next little doohickey. Yeah, and it's like, you know, this is by no means an exact science, but this will work. Yeah, this is going to be, I think this is going to be actually really cool. Because also I've got side pockets. I'm not messing with them yet, but I don't want the pedal board in side pockets, and I don't want like the iPads. I want those kind of inside. Now, I guess the next thing could be, see, this is a bunch of this stuff. You know what to do? There's the little doohickey for the, whatever you call it, where you put the iPad. There's that. This is a microphone, which I'm going to keep in here. It's a 58, which I don't use with the actual band, the traveling band, but I do use it with the with my wedding band. And there's like a little thing of gaffer's tape, and it's really a strange thing to do a video on, but you're watching me kind of, and I do have some more things in pouches there. There's a flat snark. So here's like extra tools, because I just sold a couple of bass gig bags that I don't need. You can't be a guitar player without a nail clippers. Now I'm going to come here. I got my wife, my wife gave me these. I thought they were kind of funny. This is a name tag. Just in case, you know, hey, if it gets loose somewhere and somebody wants to be honest, they can return it. Or if we're just all doing our thing and we realize, like, oh, whose is that? It's like, oh yeah, that's James's. Not because of his name, but because we see the pineapple. So we're gonna go like that. Pretty excited. This is really the end of this stretch of, now it's just gonna be do these gigs. A couple of the songs I want to work on. Yeah, I got a pouch here. All right, so let's put another thingy here. Well, they did pretty good. You know, I saw the video. Some fan shot a few clips, and the singer sent me them, and they were cool. I felt a little kind of discombobulated. You know, I mean, it's just maybe a matter of playing bass and everything. All right, so here's going to be all the backup. There's a radial DI, an extra, you know, in case which I really don't even need it, because they've got DIs, but again, I like to be self-contained. Here's my in-ears and power supply. Here's this guy. I think that's my primary backup stuff. And there's going to be my tools. So I'll put some tools in here. I got one. I'll put a regular. I'll put an extra, this dude. I'll put that later. So let me do this. This I don't need. Yeah, so this is the other thing. I don't even need like extension cords, but I want to bring the stuff that I'm going to also use for the wedding band. So the wedding band, you supply everything for yourself. With this, they want you to supply just your personal gear, but they, you know, and I know why, because at the end of the gig, they don't have to figure out, oh, whose mic stand is that? Whose cable is that? It's just, it's all his stuff. So here, maybe I'll put, see if that fits. I was thinking about bringing this. See, I have this as my other option. Because really, I just need power cable for my board, or if I'm playing with the band, my FM9, and then my tuner. Yeah, I'm gonna go like this. I'll throw this in my bag here. I'll just go with that for right now. And again, I can pull stuff out, but I kind of want to put it all together. Now, these are my guitar stands, which these are kind of junky. But the thing I was thinking with is, yeah, like they fit in there. That's it's okay for the P. It's not so great for the Jazz because the Jazz is so oblonged. So you know what I'll do? We'll go with this next. I got to figure out where all my small stuff that I want to be safe is. I'll pick this. You'll see. This is cool, huh? Oh, we're going to also get one other thing for backing up. I have this amazing mic cable that I hate with a passion. Hold on. Funny. So years ago, I've done so much gear shootouts back in the day, and some vendor that it's called Vovox, he sent me this cable, and he's like, this is the only cable you should run your vocal mics with, the way it's shielded, and it's the loopity, I hate this thing. So this is going to go permanently in this bag as a backup, or if I need this is gonna go for sure in here. Make this small. So needless to say, I did come home from the gig and I thought, you know what, it's cool. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm not gonna trip. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna throw this in this little back panel right here. And I'm going to take this. This is my 20-foot backup cable in case my wireless poops out, or this I can also use with my wedding band. So let's see what it used to go to. Send. It's probably some sort of a... I bought all of these angled, straight to angled, because the way I used to have that big pedal board. I don't know if anybody's OG here, but I used to have like the biggest pedal train board they make that's like 5 feet, 6 feet long or whatever. And Yeah, the way I had it set up, I was running into all these amps. So I all these, and I hate, now I'm stuck with all of the, yeah, maybe I should go smaller. Let me go smaller. So, but that was my game plan with all this, was just like, just relax, Jay. Everything's cool. It's a cool little band. They seem to like you. I seem to like them. Bunked up with the sound man. He said I snored, but I did tell him ahead of time. I said, hey, here's the deal, man. I have night terrors. So if I wake up in the middle of the night screaming that aliens are ripping my skin off, or, I'm on fire, just say, everything's cool, James. Go back to bed. Which I think they found it amusing. But you got to tell people ahead of time when you're a Michigana like I am. This is an extra, which I don't need. Yeah, I'm not going to bring this. Well, maybe this might be something good to... Nah, well, I don't know. No. Well, let's see. So here's my bass tools. Put that in there, which will be bass or guitar. Now I come here and I've got some backup stuff and I've got all my in-ears schmutz. Let's see what's in here first. All right, look at that. I saved all my bass strings when I restrang all my basses this past week. I figured, well, let me bring all these extra strings in case something happens at least. And I also bring a regular set of bass strings. So here is that backup 9-volt. So backup stuff's going to be not in here. So I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. So if I go here, I'll put my backup dude in there. There's a little backup, couple of backup cables. Yeah. I'll just throw all these. They're just kind of like patch cables. I don't really know that I don't probably need that. Well, I don't probably need, yeah, let's just throw it in there. Yeah, probably, yeah. I'll bring this just in case there's ever a power thing and my computer needs to be off or something. And then I got this, which this is, I hope you guys can see it. I think you can. This is kind of like, let me get this out of here for right now. Oh, there's another backup thing. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. It's like, when you're touring as an older guy, ibuprofen. This is an extra, whatever for charging the iPads. Extra batteries for the flat snarks. There's another snark. So you know what I'll do? I'll throw this snark here. I'll throw this snark in here. Let me make sure it's working. Yep. Unitune. Like Unibrow. An extra one of these. Now these are all just earplugs. Some gigs, we do wedges. I just use earplugs, also loaded with picks. Got another one of these adapters, so probably don't need all that. An extra 9-volt. Here's a little oddball nail clipper that my wife gave me, which is cool. And then here's keys to the bass cases, which I don't have set up, but just in case some schmutz happens, there you go. And then here's the two. This is the strings that came off of my P-Bass. These are Rotosounds. These are the original strings that came off of the Jazz Bass, because I put new Rotosounds in there. So we'll just chuck these in here. Everybody's just in there. Here's that P-Bass. So this is what I'm wondering. So this side would then be all my stuff that I do use, like ibuprofen, the little doohickey, the flashlight. Here's extra batteries. Here's the flat snark, 9-volt, nail clippers, this dude, and I'm putting it on the side with the old pineapple, so it's really obvious. Because this is like, get to a gig, this is stuff I use. Now here's all of my earplugs and more picks, and here's more picks again. So this will be like that. Just got to be careful. Now, the only thing that I have to take out of my Helix bag for church are my in-ears. So the in-ears would then also go in here. I don't have any gigs coming up with church, so I'll keep them out of here. I'll put them back in here. Let me just look at the back here. Hey, I gotta tell you guys, I really miss shooting these videos, man. Yeah, I don't know about this. This thing just is, this is great, but it's just not optimal for anything like this. Let's do this. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Which I don't really need. I'll just put this in the Helix bag for now, because I have power that goes all the way to my stuff, which that'll be my little splitter. And then the wedding band, I'll be bringing this, so it won't matter. So there you go. So the only thing that's not in here right now, this is a great bag. This is, is it called Red Cross or whatever? Or what are these called? Swiss Gear. This is a great backpack. But the thing is, yeah, when you just, just for these gigs now, it's too slow. It's just too slow, because once you open it, everything is just completely everywhere. Now, the only thing I don't have is I haven't put, this is the backup for my tablet, which, let's see. Always got to be something, doesn't it? Oh yeah, there's that dang thing. I don't really need that, but there you go. No, that's no good. That and that. Look at that. It's like, what do they call that? Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. So, basically, this is just backup. So this whole thing is not to be touched unless there is some sort of an issue. Power. And then this is tools, which I've got to throw a few things in still. I have to get like some, I'll figure out where those are. So there you go. So now I come here. And I think Rinka. Yeah, this is great. All right, got all kinds of stuff here. Boom, boom. It's pretty sturdy too. The reviews were good. People were like, yeah, it's a good bag. One comment was like, it wasn't as like sturdy. Oh, and look, I can put a business card here. That's a little extra added communique in case some drama happens. Look at that. Let's look at that. And I've got my pouch. And then that's it. And then I've got this. Okay, yeah. And it weighs probably 30 pounds. But then it's got a little, this dude. Let's see what we got here. I don't review anything. I was in GC last night. I was talking to my buddies. I'm like, you guys are absolutely the best. It's the greatest music store. It's absolutely the best GC in the world. He's like, well, go on, like, say it in, like, some, like, whatever. I don't know what, Google or Reddit or no. What is it? Where do you make comments? I don't know. There's a thing. I said, and mention that we're good because Well, people don't know. They think we're schmucks. Like, ah, okay, I'll do it. But you ain't schmucks. Oh, come on, Jay. You got this. There it is. It's a little heavy, but it's honestly, now it's everything, and it's not any heavier than the backpack. So you guys won't see this, but I will. Oh my God, this is freaking awesome. Okay, so now we want to do is probably shorten this, right? Or is that lengthening it? No, that's lengthening it. Oh no, yeah, I did go the wrong way. Hold on. No, wait. Is that shorter? Yeah, that's shorter. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. That's probably a little bit better. So now I could probably... Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's pretty good. Okay, there you go. Got 2 name tags. And come here. Oh, there it is. There's the whole gig. Duplicates of everything. Even duplicate name tags. Let's see. I don't know if I could take this off without killing this recording. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's perfect. It probably, yeah. Well, the thing itself is not heavy, so it weighs exactly what it would weigh. Oh, man, look at that. So I got to get back on work. I closed a bunch of records. I got a bunch of songs to write. And I sold my 5-string Ibanez EHB 1505 electric headless bass, fan fret. I don't like, and it was such a great bass. I just can't deal with that shape. You know, just trying to. It feels weird, the tuning with the bridge on the, this and the no headstock and the fan frets with these big active soap bars. Yeah, so we sold that yesterday. We'll figure out a replacement. What do you think, Bo? Did you miss me while I was on the road? I was on the road again, just like a big rock star. Oh, he's got to stretch.